Yeah, it's up for them. It's up for them. Yeah, it's up for them.
Hello everyone, this is Jack and welcome back to another Minecraft video, and today in this one we're going to be taking a look at two different practical sugarcane farms. So I'm going to be showing you two different sugarcane farm designs, and you can choose whichever one you want, and you will need to have the resources to build the farms. Alright, so this is the first one over here, and as you can see we have some pistons and we have some sugarcanes. So this farm is based on the daylight sensor updating and giving an output when the observer observes that, and it will harvest all of the crops. All of these sugarcane farms will fall over here. They will flow down the water stream over here and collect up inside of the chest. Alright, so as you can see over here we have pretty much the same thing, but over here we have observers. So whenever your sugarcane will grow up, the observer will detect that and it will harvest the crops. So I don't think that you will need a tutorial for this thing because it is pretty straightforward. Over here we have an observer that is detecting the updates from a daylight sensor over here, and just run a line of redstone just like this and a line of pistons over here. So yeah, and over here in this side we have observers facing this way, and you don't really have to add this much observers. You actually just need one on either side just like that, and it will work the same way. But if you do want to extend this, you will have to add observers because the signal of this redstone is going to be getting weaker. So whenever you're going to be building this inside of your survival, you will choose either this one or this one. I would prefer this one because it uses a daylight sensor and that will update this whole thing very fast. And this one uses observers, which you have to add on each sugarcane if you want to harvest them as soon as they grow, because this one depends on only one of them growing up. So yeah, that's something to watch out for. Alright, so here is the design number 2. Over here, as you can see, it is pretty much the same, but over here we have some slime blocks. Now I've used slime blocks because they will bounce off all the items from here and they will pretty much 100% drop over here. Some items may time to time drop over on this, but it is very rare, and all of your sugarcane just ends up over here. So as you can see, it is pretty much the same. It uses daylight sensor, it observes that, and over here we have a piston and some slime blocks connecting up all these blocks over here, and they work just like that. Now this farm does require a lot of slime balls, so make sure that you have a slime farm, but if you don't, you should consider building that one. So to build this thing, what you want to do is start off with a 7x3 area, and the first thing that you want to do is add your grass or sand blocks. And I would use grass blocks if you're building these designs so you can stack them up easily, and it does not matter if you use sand or grass. Now what I'm going to do is block off this end over here and go over here, place a chest over there, and then break this block and add a hopper just like that. And then we're going to be adding our water bucket just like this, which should flow to this over here. And now what we're gonna do is come over here and add blocks just like this, and over here what you want to do is place some non-movable objects. So I'm just going to be using furnaces, so use blocks that cannot be moved by pistons and slime blocks. So we're just gonna add furnaces just like this because they're pretty cheap, and blocks on either end. And now what you want to do is add REO slime blocks on the furnaces over here, and then add any kind of blocks at the end. I'm going to be using some glass over here so we can see better. And now what we're gonna do is come over here and add your pistons just like that. Do this on both sides just like this, and okay. When you have successfully done that, what you want to do is come over here, add 2 non-movable blocks over here, and then just blocks connecting them up just like this. And you would want to block off these so you don't lose any sugarcane. And what we're gonna do now is add redstone dust on all of these, or until that, and then there, and 2 repeaters set to 2 ticks, and then break this block, add an observer facing downwards, and then redstone dust just like this, and then a daylight sensor on the top, and that's your whole thing done. Now what you're gonna do is just block off all of these so you don't lose any of your sugarcane, and just add blocks just like this. Now if you do want to stack this up, you can go as high as you want and just repeat this whole thing, and then connect all of the pistons with any kind of the timer or clock or something like that, and your farm will work. So now what you want to do is add non-movable objects on top just like this, so all of your items don't just fly out. And there you go, there is your sugarcane farm. So now what we're gonna do is add the actual sugarcane so it actually functions. So we're just gonna add sugarcanes just like this, just add those, and you can see when your when the daylighter updates, the whole farm will harvest. So another thing that you can do is add light blocks or in the water stream over here, like glowstone, jack-o'-lanterns or sea lanterns, and you can also add them over here, so they will just give a little bit more of lighting, so your sugarcanes will grow faster. Alright, so that was the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, then be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more videos. I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching and goodbye.